Nick Rudder, welcome to my garage. In today's episode, I'm going to discuss interior detailing. Now, if you're anything like me, you've got a cool car, or you just have a regular car, but you like to keep the outside clean and pristine. I spend a lot of time making sure my paint looks perfect. However, I tend to neglect the interior more than the exterior. But the interior is arguably the most important because that's where you spend your time. So in this episode, I'm going to show you various products along with tips and tricks for detailing all aspects of your interior. The first place I'm going to start is with floor mats and cargo liners and custom mats. So most vehicles have either a carpeted floor mat, which is standard from the factory, but what's more common nowadays are custom liners like this from the dealership, or that you can special order, which they cost a couple $100, or standard floor mats like this. This is your conventional set, and if you look at these, they look really dirty, and you'd almost think that they're too far gone. However, vinyl mats like this can be restored to like new condition if you use a dedicated floor mat and cargo liner cleaner. Now, there's a lot of different products in the market, and a lot of them work really well. However, specialized cleaners work much better because they're targeted for this unique material. What you do not want to use is an all-purpose cleaner from your household, like maybe something that you keep underneath the kitchen sink, because that'll cause damage. A specialized cleaner extracts and exfoliates the dirt and grime from the floor mats so it can be safely rinsed away without damaging the material. Now, these mats started like this, which most people, they'd see this and they would throw them away, and then they would spend a couple $100 and upgrade to something like this, not knowing that you can actually clean those and make them look brand new. So cleaning these mats is really simple. They started out like that, and then this is how the finished result is by just using a few simple steps. So take your floor mat cleaner, and after rinsing off the material to remove loose dirt and debris with a garden hose, spray the cleaner directly under the mats, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then take a specialized brush to clean the surface. Now, these mats were in really bad shape. I could scrub these by hand using a nylon brush, but I like to work smart and not hard. So what I did is I equipped my power drill here with a specialized nylon brush that actually attaches in the chuck of the drill. So that way you can use the power of your drill to clean these mats versus trying to clean them by hand. Because frankly, my shoulder gets tired, the drill never gets tired. So take your cleaner, and like I mentioned, spray it on the surface, and then take your drill and applying firm downward pressure at a high speed setting on the drill, go back and forth. And what you'll notice is that a rich lather is produced from the cleaner. And what this lather does is it encapsulates the dirt and the grit particles so they can be safely rinsed away. After you spend a few minutes scrubbing it with your drill or by hand, take your garden hose and simply rinse everything off using a strong jet of water. Take a microfiber towel and dry them before reinstalling inside the vehicle. And speaking of that, while you have them out of the vehicle, this is a good opportunity to take your vacuum cleaner and vacuum up any loose dirt and debris. Now, you can see the before and after on how these mats were compared to how they are now. So you can perform a few simple steps and you can restore and rejuvenate the appearance of mats so you don't spend a couple $100 on ordering a new set. Now, if you have a brand new car, chances are from the dealership, they were already pre-installed custom floor mats like this. And compared to these guys that just simply sit flat inside the vehicle and don't offer much protection on the carpet walls, the floor liners, you can see these are custom molded and they're designed specifically for each respective vehicle. Now, the advantage of this is that it protects the carpet much better, which is especially important if you live up north where you have salt on the roads, which transfers to your shoes, and then it gets in your carpet and it turns into an entire mess. Now, with these guys, what most people will do is they'll buy them, they'll spend a couple $100, they look nice, they look clean, but they'll neglect them. And over time, that new car feeling wears out. Frequent car care is easy car care. So using the same specialized cleaner, which is designed just for floor mats and cargo liners, you want to maintain these. It's a good practice whenever you wash the car to pop these out. You know, these are custom fit for the vehicle. They come out relatively easily. It just takes a second. Pop them out, take a garden hose and blast them off using a strong jet of water from your hose, and then take the cleaner and spray it directly onto the mat. Let it dwell for a minute or two. And then for a mat that's in relatively good shape, you don't have to resort to power tools. That's when you can use a brush like this. Now, this is a Tampico brush, and I prefer to use a brush like this instead of nylon because this is a much softer bristle and it's not going to scratch the mat like a stiff nylon brush would. So after you spray the cleaner on and it sets up for a minute or two, take your brush and gently agitate back and forth. There's really no rocket science behind this. Take your garden hose, rinse everything off, and then dry them before reinstalling in the vehicle. And while you have these out, take that opportunity again to vacuum up any loose dirt and debris. So using a specialized floor mat cleaner will save you time, it'll save you effort, it reduces aggravation, and most importantly, it saves you money because that product is a fraction of the cost of a brand new set of cargo liners and floor liners. Stay tuned for more interior tips and tricks.